Jay in Connecticut, welcome to the program, Jay.
I just happened to hear what you said about this rationalization of climate change that certain people engage in. I have a guy, very nice man, sits in the cubicle next to me, and he says climate change is, global warming is universal throughout the solar system, that all the planets are getting warmer, it's not Earth. And I thought, that is one I'd never heard before. So I searched for it high and low on the internet. It doesn't exist as a theory, as far as I know. But it's bedrock for this fella.
Wow.
And
when you say like when he says something like that, like I've heard people say like it's the sun. Sun's getting hotter. And in a way, and in a way, it's true in the sense that like, well, its heat is being, you know, the sun's getting hotter in the same way like your house gets hotter if you insulate it more. The effects of the sun, I guess, make it hotter. But did you say to you say to him like, oh, that's really fascinating. Is there a place I could read more about that?
It's dicey. He will engage in. I don't want to provoke him because if I do,
no, I'm not
anything,
saying. No, I'm saying you can present that to him like, wow, that's very cool. That makes total sense. Hey, where can I read more about that so that I can tell my Jewish friends or something? You know, I don't know.
That particular thing, that specific claim he made was to someone else, and I overheard it. And I don't like to be presumptuous. The few times I have crossed into his lawn, so to speak, he was explained to me that Scooter Libby was set up and that it wasn't a real crime; it was only a process crime, despite the multiple felony convictions. And another time, he's explaining to me, of course, that the government doesn't work. And I asked him, you know, what about the interstate highway system? And he dismissed it. And I said, well, how about the FAA?
How did he dismiss it? Yeah. FAA, he said we should privatize.
He didn't say that. He actually, and this I could not believe, he said state and local does it better.
Right.
And there's nothing to say to that. There's no response. He says it's the government should just get out of the way and let people do what they're going to do because they get it done.
Oh, it's definitely true. Like coming over and taking his crap on his desk.
Well, the FAA. What if Connecticut and Massachusetts are on one's on a 5-day work week and one's on a 6-day work week, and the planes are flying between the two states? That could potentially be an issue.
Or what if they have different technologies that they decide to use? Because one governor's brother-in-law is in one business of this technology and one's in another. I'm sure they'll work it out. I wouldn't worry about it. Really, what it should be is it should be down on a city level. Every time you pass over a town or a city, that you get dropped to that one dude or lady who works in their local aviation agency, and it's like
when you meet.
I mean, look,
people who tend to be avidly against the federal government seem to focus on county centrality.
Oh, well,
they
that's
like
where
the sheriff.
Oh, yeah, the county.
They like the sheriff concept.
Yeah, no, the
idea of a sheriff.
County aviation agency is probably best. That's probably makes more sense. Then you'd only, like in a state like Massachusetts, you could fly from Boston to let's say to Great Barrington,
Lenox.
And you'd have Lenox, and you'd have you'd only deal with 3 or 4 different air traffic controllers, and you're passing through Worcester County. Okay, you're out of Worcester County. We're gonna pass you over on to Springfield. Unbelievable. Well, I got news for you, Jay. That dude's a lost cause.
Yes?
That dude's a lost cause until
I don't try to convince him of anything. But the thing is, he does listen to Rush Limbaugh audibly. See, I listen to your podcast on headphones.
You got to get a little
more aggressive. He has a radio.
Well, you got to get a little more aggressive. Why?
Aggressive?
Yeah. Well, why are you letting this dude blast Rush Limbaugh, but you're putting me on headphones?
You want to go head-to-head?
Do it, damn! Were you kidding? I definitely want to go head-to-head. And then I want that dude to call in.
Then he's going to call for regulation, I think, at that point.
Well, there you go.
He's going to want the government to intervene.
Jay, you got to step up. You got to step up. You got to throw down the gauntlet. This guy's treading all over your airspace right now.
I have to get one of those signs with a picture of a snake on it, one of those flags. What are they called?
Yeah, don't tread on me. Don't tread on my Sam Cedar. You're going to start playing it louder. And then you can IM me, and I can actually just start addressing things directly to him. What's the guy's name?
My coworker's name is Mark. He's a very nice man.
No, I'll just be going like, now, this one's for Mark. We got to do it.
You're going to personalize your polemics, I think.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that, no problem.
Between weddings.
Exactly. Jay, I appreciate the call. As soon as you do this, as soon as you start cranking up, I'll send you speakers. Thanks for calling. I'll send him speakers. This dude, the guy next to him plays Rush Limbaugh, and he's putting me on headphones? That's wrong.
If you have a coworker that's like that, think about how much fun this show would be if you were blasting it on your radio and he heard it and felt inspired to call in to debate Sam on something.
Oh.
Imagine how much fun you would have sitting there in between this. You're listening to Sam on the show.
I don't understand how everybody listening to the show right now is not blasting it to their coworkers. And any conservative who comes over and tells you can't do that, you say, stop treading on me, man. This is my freedom. This is about freedom. Why don't you love freedom and liberty?